Thomas Tuchel wants Robert Lewandowski at Chelsea amid striker's Barcelona dream. Thomas Tuchel would love to sign Bayern Munich's Robert Lewandowski at Chelsea amid the striker's desire to join Barcelona, according to reports. As the summer transfer window approaches, the Blues are set to be active in the market as they look to compete with Manchester City and Liverpool for the Premier League title next season. Tuchel is also expected to be given a budget of around £200 million for the summer, with Todd Boehly to soon arrive as the club's new owner. The Guardian have reported that the German boss would love to sign Lewandowski from the Bundesliga champions. However, the striker is believed to be keen on a move to Barcelona ahead of next season, which could therefore scupper Tuchel's plans for signing a new attacker. Other attacking options that have been linked with a move to the West London side include Raheem Sterling and Ousmane Dembele, as well as Christopher Nkunku, Jonathan David and Darwin Núñez. The report also says that Chelsea may need to raise money for any potential new incomings, with a sale of Armando Broja being suggested. An announcement of Boehly's arrival at the club as the new owner is now believed to be imminent after it was revealed that the Premier League and UK government have given the go-ahead for the sale to take place. The UK government have issued the Blues a new licence for the takeover to be finalised, just 3 months after Roman Abramovich put the club up for sale. West Ham could include release clause in Chelsea target Declan Rice's contract. West Ham United are considering including a release clause in and contract offer to Chelsea target Declan Rice, according to reports. The Irons have seen several extension offers rejected by the 23-year-old, who is seeking Champions League football. As per 90 Minutes, West Ham are ready to soften their stance over including a release clause in any contract offer to the midfielder. The Chelsea-linked Hammer has 2 years remaining on his current deal in East London, with an option for a further year. The Irons recognise that the deal, previously signed in 2019, doesn't represent his standing at the club and would offer him a renewal. However, Rice doesn't wish to earn more money, but a future transfer is geared around the ambition to win trophies rather than a financial gain. Therefore, the club are reportedly coming around to the idea of including a release clause in Rice's contract offer, allowing him to leave if an interested party, for example Chelsea, match their valuation. The latest reports have stated that Rice would be allowed to leave in this summer transfer window if a club bid £120 million for him. The Irons were previously reported to be unlikely to allow the England international to leave this summer, but this could change due to his resistance to signing a contract extension. With Todd Boehly's consortium set to hand Thomas Tuchel a war chest of £200 million this summer, Rice could come in for the majority of the budget, or meet a release clause at a further date. Chelsea join Tottenham in pursuit of Inter Milan's Alessandro Bastoni. Chelsea have joined Antonio Conte's Tottenham Hotspur in pursuit of Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni, according to reports in Italy. The 23-year-old is one of the most promising young defenders in European football, breaking into the Italy squad in recent years. As per La Repubblica, via Get Italian Football News, Chelsea are now interested in the defender. Tottenham have been a long-term interested party, amplified when Conte joined the club, having coached Bastoni at Inter. The report continues to state that Inter are willing to sacrifice a player in order to make up for their financial issues in the summer. Selling Bastoni would give Inter good finances, the club believe. Chelsea are set for a defensive rebuild this summer as Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen depart on free transfers. Incoming owner Todd Boehly has been told to use the majority of the funds available this summer to overhaul the Chelsea defence, with Jules could reportedly set to be signed once the takeover is complete, having a verbal agreement with Chelsea. The 23-year-old has been spotted in London in recent days as the takeover reaches its conclusion, and tops a list of 8 defensive targets for Chelsea, including Josko Gvardiol. It is unclear as to whether Bastoni is on this list, but the Italian would be a welcome addition to Thomas Tuchel's squad. The Blues are expected to be active in the transfer market as soon as the new owners are in place, with Tuchel handed £200 million to rebuild his squad this summer. Chelsea set for negotiation battle with Sevilla ahead of Jules Kounde transfer. There is set to be a big negotiation battle between Chelsea and Sevilla as the Blues look to sign Jules Kounde upon the arrival of Todd Boehly's consortium as owners. The 23-year-old had agreed to join the club last season before Sevilla blocked a move on deadline day. As per Diario de Sevilla, via Sport Witness, Chelsea will now face tough negotiations to bring the French international to London. It was previously reported that Kounde was told he would be one of the first signings under the new ownership, and the French international has recently been spotted in London as rumours circulate. In September, Tuchel provided a statement suggesting the club simply didn't have enough time to negotiate with Kounde before the season began, as he remains a top target. It was clear we tried for Kounde and Saul, and it was very, very late, but it was a very, very smooth transfer window because I had full concentration on training and on my team. However, it appears that Chelsea will face tough negotiations with Sevilla once more after a deal broke down last summer. Diario de Sevilla state that a psychological warfare has begun between the two clubs for the central defender. Everything seems to fit, as Thomas Tuchel is a huge admirer of the 23-year-old, said to be in love with the potential of having him at Stamford Bridge. However, the big negotiating battle is set to take place between the two clubs when sanctions are lifted on Chelsea, allowing them to enter transfer negotiations upon the completion of the sale of the club. Chelsea and Barcelona most interested in Napoli's €40 million valued Kalidou Koulibaly. Chelsea and Barcelona are the two teams most interested in signing Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly this summer, according to reports in Italy. The Blues are in the market for a defender, with Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen set to depart on free transfers this summer. As per Corriere dello Sport, via Sport Witness, Chelsea and Barcelona are the most interested in the defender. The Senegalese international has 1 year left on his current deal, with Chelsea able to get him for the initial valuation of €40 million. The report states that Barcelona and Chelsea remain at the window, with Bayern and Paris Saint-Germain also asking about potentially signing the defender. Other defenders have also been linked with Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel is an admirer of Marquinhos, while Presnel Kimpembe and Josko Gvardiol have been looked at. It is believed that Jules Kounde will become the first signing under the Todd Boehly ownership after he was spotted in London ahead of the Blues' takeover. A quick deal for defenders this summer is key for Tuchel, who is keen to rebuild his squad as quickly as possible this summer. We have at the moment a huge disadvantage, that's not decisive yet. There is no need to make excuses now, it is just the situation we are in and we have to be as quick as possible. Right now, of course, it is unsatisfying because our hands are tied and we cannot act as we want, he said on transfer plans. It remains to be seen as to whether Koulibaly will join the Blues this summer, but he will no doubt be interested in a move to London. Chelsea, monitoring Man City winger Raheem Sterling as Thomas Tuchel handed £200 million transfer budget. Chelsea are monitoring the situation of Manchester City winger Raheem Sterling ahead of the summer transfer window, according to reports. The Blues are set to be taken over by Todd Boehly in the coming days, with an announcement said to be imminent. Both the Premier League and UK government have given their approval for the sale of the West London side to occur, just 3 months after Roman Abramovich revealed he was selling the club after 19 years as owner. The Guardian are reporting that Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel is monitoring Sterling at City, who were crowned Premier League champions on Sunday evening. He only has 1 year left on his contract in the blue half of Manchester, and could seek a new challenge in his career. Sterling has already made over 300 appearances in the top flight of English football, having previously played for Liverpool before making his move to the Etihad Stadium in the summer of 2015. With Boehly set to seal his takeover at Chelsea in the coming days, reports have revealed that he is set to hand Tuchel a transfer budget of £200 million for the summer window. He will also be informed that the majority of the budget will be spent on the squad's defence, with the likes of Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen leaving this summer.
That is all just news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.